Hello people, my name is God, and welcome to... Alright, see, the thing is, most of you understand what just happened there. You know, like, in the general sense, most of you understand that sometimes my words, they get kerfuffled, and then, you know, bad things happen. But to anyone who oohs, well, you know, okay, this looks, hang on, does that mean there's like, oh no, I can do this, how neat is this? There's nothing here. There's literally, there's nothing. All of this was pointless and didn't actually achieve anything. So basically, get wrecked, self. So for someone who just started the video, I sound like the most arrogant, pompous, just unbelievable prick the world has ever seen. Can you imagine if someone genuinely, unironically began a video with, hello everyone, so I am literally God, good to be here, like, oh no, the only way you could respond to that is with a little bit of a classic Sidious. No, what I am excited about though is Bridget starts with the BFF, and on top of that, we are about to, that's a lot of quality sackage. That is a lot of quality sackage. That is made out of the finest yak hide that money can buy. And it's lovely hand pressed by Himalayan monks, cured with their very own saliva and massaged gently until it gains the right amount of elasticity. It's then hand sewn with hairs from a child's eyebrows, and finally finished with a lovely bit of polish that is extracted very carefully from a gecko's glands. Poison glands, that is, where there's actually a poisonous species of a poisonous species that, let's just not even go down that. You see what I mean about my words messing with me? Also, do we really get freaking 3 leeches? Like, Bridget is fantastic in Godmode Greedmode. Like, the volume of stuff, it's very much similar to the Greed of the Week. And you know what? This is going to be great, because it's just going to be really great fun to have a nice, lovely, relaxing Godmode Greedmode after yesterday's stressful hell. Seriously, if you've not seen yesterday's run, oh my god, it's like an Isaac fly, and it squirts so much blood. A spider even, an Isaac spider fly, basically the same thing, you know, is basically the same thing, but look at the amount of followers we're getting. But yeah, if you've not seen yesterday's run, do yourself a favor. I actually play pretty well, which is, you know, a big surprise in itself. God damn, we have got quite the army. It's just the focus on leeches which really surprises me. Oh my god, I'm becoming a computer. Nope, no, it went away. I'm no longer becoming a computer. That's alright then. Alright, so Alga's not fantastic. Nope, little bit computery. Make up your mind, world. Does my voice go in computery or not? What is happening? Okay, this is fine. Do I want soul food? I mean, it's not bad, but it's not amazing either. In fact, why have there 2 separate trinket boxes? I find this most peculiar. We'll grab that just in case. Like, why the hell not at this point? And then we'll kill all the things. Maybe should have done that first, thinking about it, because now we have a distinctly lower amount of followers. But actually, at the rate that we get them, it's really not that bad. So many tears from the haunt, but that's okay. We'll just shove our fly in their face, and then all will be well with the world. Yes, what are you going to do now, little ow? What are you going to do now, little ow? So what actually was this lovely thing that I came up with, this handcrafted yak leather? I kind of need a full succulent description of it in the comments. Hell, maybe even a Photoshop picture if we're going to go full ridiculous, which, of course, we need to do. There is never a valid reason not to go full ridiculous. This is a known fact. Oh, there's still a hoard left. What are you doing? Oh, we got cube of me and a big beautiful fly. Not big beautiful fly, big fan. You know, they're kind of the same. They're basically the same, right? I know what you're thinking. That's fly racist. And you might very well be right, but at the same time... Okay, I kind of realized that I need to be here for the video, and I can't just awkwardly stand at the other side of my room looking at the screen as it's recording and just be like, so what's actually my follow-up here? Do I have a plan or no? All right, that's fine. I mean, we're gonna lose all our red hearts anyway, so we may as well get all of this and a key, my soul for a key. Holy hell, did Abaddon just give me 12 black hearts in God mode? That's nice. I mean, admittedly, some might consider it excessive, but that's nice. That is not bad. Assuming I've not missed anything horrific, it's time to move on. Ain't that right, Bridget? Now, you do look a little bit messed up. Yay, another awesome trapdoor that's going to end up having absolutely no items in. Why am I even bothering? That's the question. Why am I even bothering? This kind of sucks, assuming we don't get... I mean, it's not great, is it? I needed a cricket's head level of item to make that acceptable, so hopefully the shop... Oh, it's one of these. It's one of these. I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't. What have you got for us? Just general consumables. I mean, that is to be expected because it's a set thing depending on what floor you're on. But, you know, I wanted to be a little bit hopeful. I mean, we are getting a lot of battery stuff and a small rock there. So, damn, it's just great. What are you doing, voice? Like, can I ask, what was that, lad? Like, really, what was... Just great. Just you had to do that every other word. Life would be pain. It really would. Talking of pain, the question is, do I want to give my money to these little bastards? Do I want to give my very life essence to these little bastards? These are decisions that we have to make, and I'm just not quite sure that I'm qualified yet. But Curse of the Tower is certainly not bad, and I suppose while we'll check for the secret room. While we'll hear, I don't really understand what my mouth is doing to my words today. I really don't. I don't know who even to blame. I don't know if it's brain. I don't know if it's mouth. I don't know if it's some ridiculous conspiracy. There's just so much going on, and I have such a lovely army of lovely, I can't think of the words. I can't think of a single... Creatures! Creatures! I was going for creatures! Oh, what is life? What is life? These floating, horrific... Well, puss bags is actually a good way to describe them, you know? Puss bags is a word that I was going to say isn't used often enough, but then I was like, actually, no. I don't think there needs to be a situation or time of life where you do need to use that expression often, because that would kind of suck really, really hard. So I completely take everything back. Alright, we're kind of slaughtering through this one, which is, of course, lovely. And the extra speed of spacebar items are used in God mode makes this so much better. Like, we're just spamming out the army so quickly. Nearly killed all of them instantly, which was fine. In fact, our army of followers is doing a really hefty amount of damage. Just keep it going. The giant corn spider. That has got to be one of my favorite custom enemies in this entire thing. It's just perfect. A giant walking hunk of corn with 6 grotesque legs. It's just amazing. So we've got ourselves 2 flies, which is great. Oh, look, it's the lovely little Pac-Man ghost squad. Oh, it's always nice to see them. Alright, we'll leave all that. Oh, they just kind of died by being generally around me. I mean, I do exude that kind of level of awesome power, but it's a little bit sad. We'll take multidimensional baby, because I tend to have a good time with the baby. Don't take that out of context. And... yeah, I'm liking this. Bridget's an interesting character. I mean, having someone so totally focused on followers... Oh, okay, that's a pretty good item room. It's not bad. That is an acceptable level item room. Give us that cricket's head. Give us that cricket's head. Give us it now. I need it. And I'm not allowed it, which is a shame. Hopefully we get an actual shop, because we are building up quite the stack of money here. I mean, I didn't want to go mental on giving the beggars what they wanted last floor, but now I certainly will. And the question is, are we going to get the level of quality runes out of our rune bags to really make it work? 1 out of 3 guppy, which is excellent, and we do actually have a proper shop, so this is going to be a huge floor for us. Did we get 2 separate? Yeah, we've been offered 2 separate ways of finding secret rooms, which is about right, and actually the paperclip on Godmode Greedmode is really freaking useful, because there are a surprisingly good amount of golden chests. So we'll buy you, that way we don't have to waste our time with the spacebar item version. I guess we'll get Spider Mod, and I guess we'll get the Luckfoot. And then apart from that, there's not really much I'm desperate for here, but I don't want to waste actually having a shop to use, you know. So I'm thinking we just kind of buy stuff for the sake of it. So we'll start with health, and then the screw is very good. Alright, we've got some moderately better levels of damage. Still not amazing, you know, it's not gonna wowzers anyone. Nobody's gonna look at this run and go, wowzers, that's incredible. Granted, I don't think any normal person in this entire world goes, wowzers, gee shucks, yo, that's incredible. I don't know why they're now a little bit on the French side, but that's fine. Alright, vision we don't really care about, so we'll do that. I mean, he's just not that cool. He's just he's barely got any characterization. I guess in the Civil War he got a little bit, because like vision, but also vision. Very, I mean, I would say it's a niche reference, but come on, everybody knows the MCU, right? That's not niche. It can't be niche. Tell me it's not niche. It better not be niche. Also, my Curse of the Tower bombs, all having bombs in their bombs, is both amazing and terrifying in probably equal parts, you know. If there was a recipe on the kitchen counter that said, alright, in order for one successful greed mode, you need the following ingredients. 250 milliliters of terrifying, 250 milliliters of awesome, add together, stir with a gob of connecting fluid. Yes, connecting fluid, that's the best I could come up with. Technically, like, glue is connecting fluid, right? It's just a really weird way to call it, and holy hell, there are too many explosions happening, which is not a phrase I utter often, honestly, so that's quite something. In fact, okay, one day you wake up, you go downstairs, you go to the kitchen, and there is this mysterious recipe that has found its way onto the side. You know for a fact it's not one of yours or whoever you live with, and it's very much kind of ominous. It's written on, let's say, black parchment, and it calls for ingredients that are a little bit weird, but still definitely acquirable, like spiders' legs, although we're kind of going to typical witch territory, so maybe not like that typical, maybe something like the metal shiny bit that goes round the top of a can, you know, very specifically weird ingredients like that. And it just says, this creates, and it's just question mark, question mark, question mark. But you can see visibly on the page that these question marks are actually kind of genuinely glowing. In a very subtle way, you know, it's not like neon flashing back and forth, but there's definitely what you would say, a hefty, healthy glow going on. Would you just randomly follow the recipe? Would you just go for it and see what it did and just kind of be like, yeah? Or would you assume it's just some weird thing that's happening and be like, you know, I don't really care. I mean, we want this because that's 2 out of 3 guppy. The rest of them, not so much. We'll grab the secret room and basically buy all of the items. That was quite worrying. I thought for a second there's no way to get to it without any sacrifice. Alright, strange attractor. That's, I mean, I like it as an item. I do. Getting the extra life is genuinely fantastic. Careful of those. We'll check the cards. Boom! Gems! Ooh, gems is good. So we'll double our money and double our bombs. Because I do want to keep algae. Because I think it's genuinely going to be really, really useful. And maybe I genuinely say genuinely a tad too much. But that's okay. See, I don't know if I would follow the recipe. I wouldn't be worried about it per se. But I'd be like, do I have time to do this today? Which, admittedly, as well, is kind of a sad reason not to. Am I a little bit too busy to follow this weird magical recipe I've found? I'm not sure. Like, that just seems really lame. So, you know, one day I was offered superpowers by this really weird genie type thing, but he said it would take about half an hour. And, you know, looking at my watch, I just didn't have that time. I gotta get home, I gotta cook dinner, I got some work to do, you know, I just didn't feel I really had the time for the superpowers. It's like the stupidest excuses. I mean, I guess it's not really an excuse, because it's not like anyone's gonna be like, ooh, and then angrily tapping their foot on the floor going, you didn't take superpowers, naughty. Like, nobody's gonna get to that point, but it still would suck. Actually, that raises an important question. How long would you stay in a room with nothing but yourself for superpowers? Alright, let's say you're going to get given super strength, alright? The ability to lift a car above your head and not have it, like, break your arm due to how physics not working like that. Like, you can resist your own power. So that's what's on offer. How many days would you stay completely alone in a pure white room with absolutely nothing but yourself? Let's pretend that while you're in there, you don't need to eat, you don't need to go to the toilet, any of that thing. That's turned off. It's just you, yourself, and your thoughts for however many days you would actually do it for. What is the number that you put forward? What would you choose? How many days of pure, sheer, mind-boggling boredom? And let's say you can't sleep. That's also turned off, as it were. So you have to just stand there and only have yourself for hours after hours. Now, I feel like a lot of you might go, a couple days, you know, or maybe even longer, but I think maybe you're underestimating the sheer mind-boggling just, this sucks. Because I don't think I could even do it for a day. Even for super strength, I think I'd go crazy. But then again, my brain does tend to just go round loops that kind of freak me out when I'm by myself. It's why I should never be by myself. Otherwise, you know, I just will not talk about that. But I might find out what a jury looks like in person. Either way, is where I'm going with this. So, yeah, how many days do you think you could handle for the gift of super strength? I think that's something that's quite interesting to discuss, because I think it's definitely very different for each person, of course. Do I get rid of my random summoner of things now over a satanic Bible and there's pretty other good spacebar items? Like, there's a lot going on. Ooh, I mean, we may as well convert them into black hearts at the very least, but no, I guess we'll keep the random followers. It's at least very amusing, so I guess we'll buy this, the lookup. Hey, that's not bad. The all stats up, and in fact, we can buy it now, because the magnetism is great along with the tractor beam, and we'll get the blood clot. So, yeah, let's do this thing, because we're still not really 100% at the point where my tier damage is comparable to my army of followers damage, so I kind of do need both at this point. The worry, of course, is that on the greed fight, I can only use it twice, and 2 followers isn't going to be that big of a deal, but then again, the Satanic Bible and the like isn't also going to be that big of a deal, because it's like 1 heart on that fight. So, until we find a spacebar item that's just tangibly a really big increase in raw output. Also, what the hell is happening right now? Everything just went so mental. God, I love magnetic tears. It makes everything so much fun. It really does. Like, I genuinely have no idea what is happening at any point anywhere here, but I do know that I'm absolutely loving it. Ooh, Perthrow. Perthrow is very, very nice. God, there is just so much death everywhere, and I just don't know how to deal with it. Oh my God, stop. Please, just stop. How do I deal with this? I mean, frickin' Skolex has been alive for so long. Oh, I hate killing him when I've just got a kind of army of spammable stuff. It's just so irritating. Alright, we should get him now. Come on. No. Why is it always gotta be you? Why does it always have to be you? Still don't have him. You don't even have any health left. There we go. That's something. That is something. Alright, let's kill the goddamn boss wave, which is going to be irritating. I mean, we should definitely finish Guppy. Most Godmode Greedmodes, you do tend to finish Guppy, which is always good. Keep the space bars flowing. Get away from the bombs, which are being magnetized towards my beam of tears. I'm glad I do have the tractor beam, because what the hell is happening to you? Somebody's sprite sheet is out of sync. Look at you. I actually shouldn't have probably used passage, because now I'm probably going to accidentally get forced into it. Oh, it didn't actually work. That's actually quite weird. And I'm actually saying actually way too many actually times, actually. Oh, life is hard. Whenever my brain overheats, I tend to just accidentally fixate on one particular word, and my brain's response to that is, I guess due to the fact that we're really warm. Oh, did I use the wrong? I didn't use passage. That explains a lot more things. Did I just use both of the runes? No, we got that one. So we still got algae, so I wasted Perthro. Honestly, I don't really mind in the chaos that is all of this. I can't actually kill all of these without taking massive amounts of damage. And there's not even going to be anything in here, because there never is. That did look really cool, though. Yeah, there's just nothing. It's like somebody forgot to put items in here and just went for, yay, kind of fun maze-like enemy nests. Whoa, that's good, right? And no, it's not good. No, it is not. Screw you, buddy. Okay, screw you. All right, so thinking about it then, what I will do is get the blank card. I was resisting, but permanent resistance. Ironically, I was resisting resistance, but it's too good, isn't it? It really is just too good. I mean, homing bombs? Oh my god, homing bombs are actually amazing on this run, because every time we take damage, we get to storm the room with a ridiculous amount of homing explosives. That is pretty swish. That is definitely acceptably swish. Though, going back to my superhero point, if the reward was telekinesis, then I could probably handle a lot longer, because I do really like telekinesis as a power, as a concept. It's definitely my favorite and most go-to superpower. Couple extra ones of them, that is lovely. And the thing is, the bombs in the bombs just make a really focused, almost vortex of magnetism, which is just awesome, because it really pulls everything towards it. D100, nope, not today. Not today. Oh, there actually is a shop as well as those guys, so maybe I should buy that first. The shot speed, oh, we'll definitely get synth oil. Safety, we don't want to use that. I have a feeling it's not what we want it to be. We don't want any of those either, so without further ado. Oh, what is that little swirl demon? That is okay. All right, somebody really needed that. Holy hell, that's something I just said, but god damn, that is just look at that. It's like a fire hose of again, I'm actually gonna just stop talking about it. So we have permanent invincibility now on these floors, which is admittedly pretty good. You are quite the terrifying little specimen, a giant boss version of the statues, but one that fires fire. And we actually got a Yarrow, which is kind of pointless because, I mean, it's great. Like, don't get me wrong. It's really, really good to be able to Yera and then Yera and just double everything and get loads of money and all of that jazz. But the issue, of course, that we're going to have is that A, the magnet's going to make it go ridiculous, and B, oh god, I'm just gonna have to take the Algis. I don't have the health to not be invincible. Like, there's so many Algis rooms on the floor. This is so messed up, but also so great. Now, if only we could hold 2 rooms at once and then go through 3 lots of Algis. That would be amazing. Let's use that one once more, because I want to wait for my thing to charge up naturally. I don't want to have to use Item Martyr to make this happen. But annoyingly, we are facing Mega Scolex from the looks of things, and I can't really see it because it's just flying past me ridiculously quickly, but what I can see me is it looks absolutely terrifying. Can we kill that one? We can indeed. Where are you, other one? Please die. Please die. And yes! Lovely. Lovely. In fact, because we're so invincible, I mean, I don't know why I'm not just straight up doing what I'm doing now, which is pressing the ridiculously powerful cube of meat into everyone. That seems like a much more sterling idea. Yes, indeed. Hello, champion Pink Cage. What did you do to get so pink? Seriously, I want to know what he went through, because to go from this grey rotting corpse to just this really lovely shade of pink, like, he's got to have achieved... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm like trapped in the center of all of this ridiculousness. That is fine, we'll get invincible once more. Old man demon, please, I need you to die really quickly. That'd be lovely. Actually, he is dying really, really quickly. That is great. I mean, I like to imagine that the bloats had an accident at the paint factory, but that just seems too easy, you know, it really does. So we have a couple extra Yeras that have appeared. The magnetic tears make this so irritating. I mean, it's still great, don't get me wrong, because I love magnetic tears as an item, and obviously being permanently invincible is pretty chill, but I just can't really do anything. Alright, it's not running out. I'm just going to literally stand there and then, in fact, no, I should just stand still and fire. That seems like the way to go. Algae is still not really running out. I'm not sure why it's not running out. It seems like it's been on for a long time. Unless it lasts longer in God mode, maybe? That could definitely be a thing they like to. Like, it's not even flickering. It's nowhere near being removed. And we're about to win. Rah, yes, indeed. Devil deal. Yay, more Krampus. I was just thinking that I haven't fought enough demons yet, and that I really need some more demons. And then lo and behold, some more demons. Aren't I the luckiest individual? We'll get the secret room because they have been truly scrumptious. Yes, I think sometimes it's fair to describe a room as scrumptious. What if the room is made out of edibles? You know, one day I do think it would be great fun to have an editable house. Yes, an editable. Obviously, every house is editable. You could change your house, damn it! An edible house. I think that would be fantastic to have going for you one day. But at the same time, it wouldn't last very long. Like, it would be impressive. Don't get me wrong. It really would. But you'd also have it for, what, a couple of days? And even if you made it out of stuff that doesn't go off for ages, is it really worth it? Like, is it actually really worth it? Because I'm not inherently sure that it is. I need to get this battery. In fact, if there's just another replacement factory, what is today? What is today? Tears up, that's nice, but we're probably at maximum tears anyway. I just want to go kill Greed. Look, I'll be honest with you, I just don't know anymore. I just want to kill Greed. Oh, there's another floor. I thought I was on the final floor, but obviously there's the shop floor and sad times. I mean, it's not sad times, it's good times, but it's okay. It's okay. I believe in myself. I do, and as we all know, that's the place to start, because I said, hey, I'm having a nice day, where we're passing out from heat exhaustion and some such ways, and I said, hey, I hate talking aardvarks, they freak me out, they're so freaky, that's my song, don't you see, where'd Algiz go? Seriously, where did Algiz go? Algiz? Algiz. Did I get rid of Algiz? Where did Algiz go? Algiz? 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 What did I do with Algiz? I've lost Algiz. How could I do this? How could I do this? How did I do it? What happened? What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? I am so sad right now. I'm gonna paralysis myself as punishment. I swear I brought it to the... Oh, I was just literally stood on the fire there, and it was killing me really, really quickly. That's really sad. I am so confused right now. Did I leave it on the... I cannot tell you how warm it is in my office right now. I cannot tell you. I can feel it. You know when it's so warm that you can actually tangibly feel it, like wrapping me, like every inch of my skin being enveloped by this warm, just slime. Actually, this sounds like I'm in a much different situation than what I'm trying to describe here. I assure you, I'm not sat in a vat of slime. Okay, if I was, I would tell you, because that would be great fun. Like, imagine being sat in a vat of flubber. Like, just straight up. That would be amazing. Obviously, I tactically got rid of algae in order to yarrow it up on this floor. That's 100% what happened there. Oh my god, all of the money being then exploded outwards. Just look at this. Just a moving sea of money. At least we have stuff to buy on this floor, so this isn't a complete waste. I mean, I don't know why we keep getting fortuitous enough to have such rich... Look at it! How amazing does this sea of money look? And it's just gonna keep growing. I'm already on 99 and there's nothing I can do about it. It's just so much wasted money. No! Keep doubling. Just keep doubling. At this rate, I really will be able to afford my vat of slime. You know what I'm saying. That was something else. That was absolutely something else. And I am happy. Oh my word. That was insane. I'll even take Bob's brain. And we'll get Aries. In fact, I don't even know why I'm bother discussing what it is that we are or are not going to get. Because the correct answer at this stage is quite literally everything, isn't it? Like, we just want everything. So we've got spun, which is cool. Why am I slowly attracting the items? Like, I don't have anything magnetizing on me right now, do I? Or maybe I do. I don't actually know. We obviously want to keep the blank card and double even more things. Little Gish, Mongo Baby. We'll get rid of Bob's rotten head. Lazarus's rags. I mean, it's okay. It's not amazing. Ooh, that is a better item to take with us to the final fight, though. But before that, I guess what we will do is start this so I can double it one more time and then just chill here and try my best to not waste any more money. That seems like a good decision. Oh, it looks amazing. It's just absolutely mesmerizing seeing all of this money just surging around the floor. But it's so difficult not to just immediately pick it all up. Oh my god. All right, there we go. Back in. Let's buy some more items. Oh, Eve's mascara. Damage. Glorious damage. We did it. We actually acquired some damage. I'm so proud of us right now. What are you? Blank rune. Blank rune. Blank rune. And blank rune. Alright, and then one final yarrowing is the way to go here. So, latchkey, we'll grab the stem cells and that, just because we kind of just need health at this point. Experimental treatment, little chub, the meat, what's next? Torn photo, not bad, because we do definitely need some tears up now that we've got Ace Mascara, because even with all the ridiculous amount of tears that we do have, it's still not enough with Eve's bloody mascara. Though admittedly, I'm pretty pleased with how this is. Does this synergize, or does it just mean I'm going to be permanently firing? No, it doesn't synergize. Okay. I'm kind of happy that it doesn't, because I can only see that as being a terrible synergy. And then I would grab that if I was allowed, but my money ran out. Blank rune and blank rune. Okay. Oh god, too much money, picking up too much money once more. The problem that is really good to have. Don't get me wrong, but a problem it still is. Friend zone, distant admiration, Ouija board. And back to the paper clip. Grab myself some more loveliness and tears up. It's a shame one of those blank runes wasn't another yarrow. But our luck stat must be through the roof, right? Because we've just got so many. Okay, Fire Mind, Obsessed Fan, Popular Double X, Sister Maggie, Wooden Nickel, Butt Bombs. How the hell have we not got the Conjoined transformation? Oh, that looked sweet. That looked really, really sweet. Oh, the mark is working. I can't stop firing. That makes things kind of interesting, to say the least. Tech 0.5, evil eye. Alright, we're nearly out of money. We'll absorb. Come to me, coin! Actually, still so much there. Sack of pennies, lusty blood, Aquarius, anarchist cookbook, and box of friends, which might actually be pretty good, but I still think the pinking shears are better. So without further ado, let's do our devil deal on this floor, which is a mere 2 ultra greeds who just got absolutely nuked. And look, my luck is so high from all of these lucky coins that basically every shot is a freaking tooth shot, like 9 out of 10. That is absurd. That is absolutely absurd. Oh, I didn't go to the devil. I thought that was the devil deal. Whoops. Ah, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? It just doesn't. Okay, thank you so much for existing, the kidney stone. Otherwise, we really would just be able to not stop doing it. I gotta take Bomber Boy. That is gonna make this ridiculous. What can I do? Penny tears as well. We can afford one more item, I believe. Yeah, the exact money for one more. So I guess Cane's Other Eye is the only one. Explosivo would be nice, but I think we can safely say that this is pretty acceptable. I mean, it's been a mess of a run. It's been a mess of commentary, but I hope you still had fun. I mean, sometimes this is what you expect from Rage Gaming. I can't. Just let me in. 1, 2. Alright, here we go. Let's make this happen. This should just be an absolute slaughter. Like, I can't even control what's happening. I just can't. I have so many pinking sheer bodies running around as well. Oh, 2 of them are dead. There we go. And, yep. I love Godmode Greedmode, and I hope you've had fun on this. Just, I don't even know. I need to end it before I actually kill myself, which is very likely. I can't get to the chest. There we go. Like, if you've enjoyed this ridiculousness, subscribe for more. Oh, goodbye. I'm going to go dunk myself in ice water. Yay!